Hey, good morning, Simone, and good morning, Scott. So this is really a bipartisan effort here in our state. We've got Democrats and Republicans in both chambers of Congress are wanting to get this Water Settlement Act straight through and to the president's desk. And this has been a decades-long achievement in the work for them. We were hearing some of the speakers earlier talking about how 30% of homes on the Navajo Nation still don't have access to running water. So this, in effect, officials say would change that. And talking to us right now is the president of the Navajo Nation, Boo Nygren. Thank you for speaking with us. What does this mean? This is a decades-long fight in the making and potentially infrastructure projects to come soon.
It definitely is very historic, not only for the Navajo Nation, the Hopi, and the San Juan Southern Paiute, but it's also historic in terms of Arizona because the Navajo Nation represents about 1/3 of all of Arizona. And now with this settlement and looking into the future, we're going to be able to plan for the next 100 years, whether it's water infrastructure projects, whether it's economic development, whether it's how do we continue to build out our communities. So we're very hopeful. I know this was the most critical part of the step, was to get the 3 tribes, the 39 communities together and actually get legislation before Congress, which was introduced last Monday by Senator Kelly on the Senate side, Representative Siskamani on the House side. Very bipartisan effort, and so far a lot of the visits that I've had with congressional delegations, they're excited about it. They're very happy that it's about time that the Navajo Nation, the Hopi, and the San Juan Southern Paiute have a future that they can plan for. So there's a lot of at stake, 9 major projects for the Navajo Nation, $5 billion, and at the same time really trying to build ourselves out economically, because there's situations of drought, there's situations of how do we continue to plan for the communities up there, but without water there's nothing that you can't really plan for.
We'll talk about really quickly with about a minute left, just what kind of projects this would bring to these tribal communities.
The first immediate thing that's going to happen is we've settled our New Mexico water rights. There's a pipeline, the Navajo Gallup pipeline, but there's a pipeline that's supposed to go across the state. It's called a 6411. So that one, within years, will be able to bring water to Window Rock, to the Window Rock area that desperately needs water as well. Then long term, there's the big 9 huge projects on the western side of the Arizona side, that the Inaba pipeline, the western pipeline, that's going to feed a lot of the communities like Cameron, Coal Mine, and some of those areas like Kayenta and Chinle. So again, that's some of the projects that are really needed. It's gonna take a lot of effort though. But again, we're very ambitious. It's over the next several months. We're going to be hearings. We're going to be lobbying. We're going to make sure that we get that across the table, and hopefully by the end of the year, President Biden signs off on it.
President Nygren, thank you so much for speaking with us. And again, he mentioned that hearings begin next week, so we'll see how long it'll take for movement to happen on this piece of legislation, and also when it potentially gets signed, when those projects will get off the ground. We'll send it back to you in studio, Scott and Simone.
Colton, thank you.